Hey, how y'all doing? This is your girl Tashin, and I'm back with another video. So this one here is the dark side of Ryan's world. What? Oh boy, let's get straight to it.
With over 50 billion views, 37
Oh.
million subscribers, and his own toy line, Ryan's World is undoubtedly one of the most successful channels on YouTube.
YouTube production, we mainly handle it, and we produce over probably 20 videos each week.
However, behind the facade of fame, money, and smiles lies a much darker reality. A reality that the young star's parents will go to great lengths to keep hidden from the internet. But as the years have gone on, the exploitation of Ryan has only become more apparent, attracting comments stating, "Imagine having to sit there and nod your head while watching your parents talk at your own interview. I wonder if when he gets older, he'll become a lot more unfiltered about how he feels." As well as, "I can't wait for the real Ryan interview in 10 years, and not just his parents being interviewed with him present." Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be looking into the concerning career of Ryan's World, a maturing creator confined to a childlike persona, and how his parents used him as an asset to create a $100 million business. The Ryan's World channel, initially known as Ryan's Toys Reviews, was created on the 17th of March 2015.
This channel has been very successful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little jealous of this kid. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little jealous. I'm like, this kid is making all this money. He's getting all these views, and it's like, just by playing toys and stuff, I'm like, I might be a grown, I know I'm adult, but maybe I need to start playing toys. Cause I'm like, what the hell? That's my phone. Oh my God, who's calling? I can't talk right now. Yeah, but it's just crazy to me. Just crazy. Such a young, I forgot how old he was. I think he was like, when he started, I believe he was like, I'm assuming he was like 5 or 6 years old when he started, right?
And received its first upload on the same day.
Hi, Ryan.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, what you want today? What toy you want today? What is your pick of the week?
A Lego choo-choo train.
A Lego choo-choo train?
Uh-huh.
The first couple of uploads on the channel
Okay.
followed the basic formula of Ryan's mother taking him to the store to pick out a toy, and then filming his energetic reactions.
so-
From the outside looking
I didn't know he was that young.
in, Ryan was living every child's dream, and his
He
mother seemed
was.
to enjoy the quality time they shared together, a wholesome interaction that any child or parent could enjoy watching. However, after 4 months of uploading once or twice a week, that dynamic would be shaken up, with the family being put on a journey that they could have never imagined. By the 1st of July 2015, Ryan and his family received their first taste of online virality, with a video titled, "Giant Lightning McQueen Egg Surprise 100 plus Disney Cars Toys." The upload gained several million views during the first month, and is currently at over 1 billion views. The implications of this were clear. There was a massive untapped audience that enjoyed watching Ryan play with toys. In an effort to recreate that success, Ryan's mother uploaded another 27 videos in July, and even began participating in the videos herself.
I'm gonna get you.
Ow.
Even though the frequency of uploads had increased, they were much shorter, which meant long filming sessions wouldn't stress the 3-year-old Ryan. However, this indicated a shift in his parents' priorities, from making sure Ryan enjoyed himself to getting as many videos out as quickly as possible. By the start of 2016, the family's frequent uploads were massively rewarded, as Ryan's World surpassed 5 million subscribers and became one of the most viewed channels on YouTube with over 6 billion
Oh, he was
views.
4
In an
years
interview
old.
with Shootfilter, Ryan's mother revealed
young.
some details
I
about
thought he
what
was a
inspired
little
them to
older
create
than
the
that.
channel, reading, "One day he asked me, how come I'm not on YouTube when all the other kids are? So we just decided, yeah, we can do that. Then we took him to the store to get his very first toy. I think it was a Lego train set, and it all started from there." When questioned on how filming videos would affect Ryan and how he felt about YouTube, Ryan's mother had this to say. "Right now, he loves making videos. Every time I tell him we're going to film, he gets so excited. As long as he's loving it and it doesn't disrupt his daily routine, we plan on continuing. But the moment he's not having fun anymore, that's when it will be time to stop." At the time, no one doubted the parents' claims of putting Ryan's needs before creating content. However, as the time passed and the business grew, these claims would become harder and harder to take seriously. By the start of 2019, the Ryan's World brand had grown to unimaginable heights, spawning mainstream children's series, toy lines, and an entire media company dedicated to video production. However, as the Kaji family's popularity grew, so did the inquisition from fans about who they were behind the scenes. A good example of this was an article from the Daily Mail, published in September 2019. The article uncovered some concerning details about Ryan's mother's past, and revealed the parents' true identities, reading, "On May 4th, 2003, Lone, then known as Kyo Lone, Thi Nguyen, was arrested for breaching a probation order which had been imposed in 2002, when she had been caught stealing clothing at JCPenney department store in Alameda Mall, Houston."
My God, they really be digging. They really were digging. Oh my God, she's been caught stealing clothes at JCPenney department store. Oh my God.
Even though her initial offense only resulted in 40 hours of community service, a $150 fine, and a mandatory attendance in an anti-shoplifting class, Ryan's mother outright ignored these penalties. As a result, she would later be sentenced to 2 months in Houston County Prison, but only served half her sentence. While you could make the argument that this happened a long time ago and had no bearing on who she is now, this information naturally brought up concerns about her character, especially now that she was using her 8-year-old son as the face of a channel that brought in millions of dollars per month. A few days after the article was published, Ryan's parents would take an interview with CBS to quell suspicions from fans and show how much of a happy family they really were.
We try not to capture any moment that Ryan's in distress, any moment that we feel like he will not be proud of when he grows up. He's still a kid, so there's some point that we have, we lecture him for certain things. We don't want to showcase that. We always try to figure out what we did right.
Unfortunately, the sentiment of quote putting the kids first would only become more difficult to believe, as the Ryan's World brand was hit with complaints of exploiting their child audience for profit. According to the Federal Trade Commission, the Truth in Advertising nonprofit claimed the Ryan's World channel was not properly disclosing the inclusion of sponsored products in their videos, and subliminally marketing to kids. Reading, when a YouTube video directed to children under the age of 5 mixes advertising with program content, as Ryan's Toys Reviews videos frequently do, the preschool audience is unable to understand or even identify the difference between marketing material and organic content, even when there is a verbal indicator that attempts to identify marketing content. To make matters worse, this complaint came around the same time YouTube and Google were settling a $170 million fine for violating child.
Yeah, I heard about this too. Let me see. Google to pay $170 million for violating kids' privacy on YouTube. I heard about that. They're supposed to be like cracking down on stuff like that, especially with kids. I'm not sure, but I think like certain states, they cracking down a lot of the family channels. Especially when it comes to kids and exposing kids on social media. I don't know what's going on with that situation, because there are some parents that, they're using their kids to make money. They're using the kids and like they're forcing their kids, because a lot of these kids, after a while, they don't want to do any more of these type of things. But then you have parents out there, they see the money. They're like, you better go out there and continue working, and they try to like, try to make the kids feel guilty. We need the money because we got to pay bills and you got to buy your toys and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, you got parents out there that's doing that, and that's crazy. I would never put my child on social media, though. I personally wouldn't do it. But if the kid wants to do it and they're happy about it, I mean, I said go for it. Go for it, but don't force your kids to do something they don't want to do.
Privacy
don't force it to go
this
on
prompted
social
some
media.
heavy-handed changes to how creators advertise to children, and forced the Kaji family to change the name of the channel from Ryan's Toys Reviews to Ryan's World. The fact that Ryan's parents were willing to psychologically manipulate other children with undisclosed advertising only made fans more concerned about what they could make Ryan do for the sake of revenue. Sadly, these worries became impossible to ignore, as Ryan drew closer to his teenage years. From 2020 to 2023, fans of the Ryan's World brand would increasingly bring up ethical concerns around Ryan's continued involvement in kids' content, and criticize the general decline of the channel's quality. The fact that the channel's overall objective had become pushing their cheap toys and children's products, with a Reddit post reading, their earliest videos were cool, where they focused on giving their son some great imaginary play opportunities. But now, they're just shills for their own crappy toys. My kids don't know the difference, but I do, and I despise it. Fans would also point out how uncomfortable Ryan seemed in recent uploads, with comments reading, "It's not Ryan, it's his parents. I saw a video or two of his, and he seems miserable doing it. No excitement in his voice at all. His wows were like a wow a person gives to a child, even though it's not cool. He only wants the toy."
He probably tired of it. He's becoming a teenager, and he probably want to do normal things that kids do. He probably tired of it. After a while, he's like, I'm tired of smiling in the front of the camera. I want to go hang out with my friends. I want to, and it's more harder for him too, because everybody know who he is. So it's like his life, there's no privacy at all. He can't just walk down the street alone and hang out with his friends, because somebody, people gonna recognize him. You know how people are, especially when your face is out there. You gotta be careful, but yeah, it will affect him later on.
Toys and to play
But
with it
like
by himself,
any kid, though.
without an effort.
That's like any kid that's in these type of industry. You could be an actor or actress, whatever. Yeah.
camera shoved in his face. I feel sorry for the kid, as well as they blatantly wanted to be famous and are exploiting their kids. They have a Ryan game too, which is impossible without spending money on it. Ryan will be like Macaulay Culkin when he gets older. As Ryan approached his 13th birthday, discord around his reluctance to film kids content and the need for him to retire would spread beyond his core fan base and go mainstream, with several hundred videos on platforms like TikTok.
199,998, 999,999, 1 million. Morning workout complete. I'm ready for superhero school.
Okay, you go.
While I head to school, check out this clip from Ryan's World of Movie Titan Universe Adventure. 999,998, 999,999, 1 million. Excellent. All right, training done. Time to go to superhero school. All right, guys. Before we go to superhero school, let me show you a sneak peek from my new movie, Ryan's World.
TikTok wasn't the only place fans showcased their distaste for what the Ryan's World brand had become, as they heavily disliked all of their recent videos. Some fans of Ryan's World would even go as far as starting petitions for his retirement, reading, "Ryan's adolescence is being governed by the corporate greed of his parents, who insist on preserving the current format of a channel that was more suitable for a younger child. Their interest lies not in Ryan's personal growth, but in continued financial gain that his juvenile content provides." It wasn't too long ago when Ryan's mother stated they would cease production if he wasn't comfortable.
I'm laughing because my dog is snoring. It's the most funniest, cutest. It's like the funniest, cutest thing ever. It's like when a dog snore, it sounds like there's another person in here with me. I don't know if y'all can hear him.
Comfortable with filming, but now that claim is hollow as they continue to profit off his brand despite his age.
There it is, guys. The Ryan's World of Movie Titan Universe Adventure Mystery Eggs. Whoa! They look so cool. Each egg has a surprise inside, and you'll never know what you'll get. There's exclusive movie figures, awesome gears, and more. I'm gonna grab a few of these to open at home.
Us too!
Even her initial claims that Ryan was the one who came up with the channel now seems like an embellishment at best and outright misrepresentation at worst. An aspect of Ryan's situation that's often overlooked is how these videos could affect his personal life. Considering how unusual his situation is, it's possible Ryan would face significant bullying from his peers and might not even be able to make real friends. Not to mention the fact that Ryan had spent the majority of his formative years with a camera in his face and been forced to act in a manner that he might not have been comfortable with. Left unchecked, such developmental issues would inevitably cascade into teenage and adult years, causing a host of other problems. Unfortunately, it seems his parents aren't all too concerned about that, as seen in their latest interview with John Yushai, which focused primarily on the production side of things.
I mean, those numbers are crazy. You guys have over 10 different YouTube channels, over 80 billion views across them.
10? Wait a minute. I thought he had only 2. Whoa. Okay, so of course we have Ryan's World. So you have one in Espanol. Oh my God. And the other, and he has his family and other language. What? The studio space. So, okay, so Ryan World is the one that have the, well, okay, it's going down. Ryan's World Espanol. Okay. That's a lot of channels. I'm not gonna lie. I had almost about, I think I had almost like 6 different channels. Yeah, I had like 6 different. I delete those channels. I'm like, I don't need that much channels. I think I have, how much channels do I have now? I think I have 3 channels. Yeah, I have 3 channels. That's I don't need no more channels. I have this channel, I have my gaming channel, and I have another channel, like a vlogging channel, but I don't really upload over there. But I want to though. I want to, because there's so much things I want to talk about. But yeah. But this is crazy.
How big is the team that runs this? And take me through like how you're able to maintain this. Then we'll rewind back to talk about how this all happened.
Yeah, for the production side, we own the studio in Houston. It's called Sunlight Entertainment, and we have full-time employee, about 30 to 40 employees. But yeah, our company is mainly working on the production side of the content.
While the interview did give some insight into how Ryan's role in production was less involved than before, it was apparent that they still wanted him to participate in videos for the foreseeable future.
Is there a day where the YouTube channels will be fully animation? Like, Ryan, are you going to keep making YouTube videos, given your interest to be an animator and maybe go behind the camera, like as you get older?
I think I will keep going for a while, yeah.
How do you guys think about the future of the channel and how much of that relies on having a human component as your kids get older?
one thing we're thinking about is we want to make sure we cater toward the existing fan, 5 to 8 years old are our core demographic. But at the same time, Ryan's growing up, and then he has new interests. We want to cater toward his new interests as well, new field. So maybe we'll start a new one, and then this Ryan's World channel, the existing one, maybe, like you said, animated character could take over a little bit.
Something worth noting is how this interview and previous ones barely allowed Ryan to speak or voice his opinion when he's with his parents. While you could chuck it up to him not being involved in the production side of the business, it's strange that the actual star of the show is given so.
It could be also because he's young. He don't really know much to really talk about. He could be shy too. My parents, if my parents have more knowledge about stuff like this, I'm gonna let them talk. Y'all go ahead and talk. Y'all come back to me when you have a little question to ask me, and I'll answer it. But anything else, y'all go ahead and talk.
Very few lines through his
like
interviews. Family channels have always had a controversial reputation on YouTube, and for good reason. More often than not, the relationship between a parent and a child is tainted by the premise of financial gain when making family content. It's also not uncommon to see family channels force their children to keep making content beyond their younger years, or plan out their entire lives for them. While there's no concrete evidence that this is the case with Ryan and his parents, one cannot overlook the power dynamic present, and their focus on monetizing its brand as much as possible, not to mention the fact that they haven't shown any signs of allowing Ryan to move on to a more mature style of content that fits his age. Even though it was Ryan's face and personality that fueled the business, his parents are the ones who own and control the brand, which means we can only hope that Ryan isn't being held hostage by the success he helped create. If you thought this was bad...
So I don't think... his parents don't seem like bad parents to me, I don't think they're holding him hostage. I don't see it. I mean, then again, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. From when I'm seeing the video, it just seemed like they just, he don't look like he's enjoying it. I doubt if they're forcing him to continue making these type of videos. Still like he's enjoying it. You never know, he might like it. I'm quite sure if he wants to stop, he'll show that he's tired of it. Like, I want to see a video where he look like he's not really into it. Like, he just, But I don't know. I don't think they're forcing him. They don't seem like bad parents neither. This is a business they have to run. They got people to pay. I mean, if it wasn't for them, those people probably wouldn't have a job. So, they're not no bad people, but I don't know. That's just from what I'm seeing, I guess. I don't know. We'll never know. But anyway, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Go down there and subscribe. And check these videos out. I got some more videos. And I'll see y'all lovely people. Y'all take care. Bye and peace.